Oh man, I've got a couple of things going on. So last year I talked about coming out of Dragon Con. I want to really do more speaking, more engagements, more pushing my star out there in front of people. And I set a goal, just arbitrary, like 24 speaking engagements in by the end of 2024. And
Now, real quick, for
yeah.
clarification purposes, you're not talking about 24 panels. You're talking about actual events, right?
No panels, anything that
Okay.
is a speaking live thing.
So like Conjuration, you had like
11.
6 or 7, 11. So that would have been over half of, or well, not over. That would have been almost half of your.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, yeah.
got it.
And the whole measurement really was putting myself out there, but as I couldn't, like, none of our Wise and Nerdy shows, like the podcasts, counted or anything like that.
Yeah.
But when we did Wise and Nerdy live, I would count it because we got invited or accepted by somebody outside of us to be on the show.
Hi, Regina.
Yeah, dude. The second we showed up to get our badges, she goes, "Hey, we need our stuff I need my stuff for
Chattacon.
And so that has been sent, by the way. We did take care of that.
Okay, all right.
So, yeah, man, Conjuration came through like gangbusters at the end of this year. And I've officially done 35 different speaking gigs since this time last year.
So you did 11 at Conjuration. So you were already at your goal before Conjuration.
Right at it, just at it, yeah. Yeah,
nice,
man. It just really just dunked on it hard, and Conjuration was so much fun. We're to submit for the GalaxyCon, whatever that one was called, Frontier Con.
I don't remember, but yeah,
I texted it to you. I'll find it. I'll have to look it up. So that was really cool. I was just reviewing my year. I worked with Dennis this year on Like and Subscribe, which is a Patreon show about the comic book Like and Solomon's Odyssey. And we recorded a bunch of those today. So I was just thinking about the goals and how we hit them. And then I got some money, and we're going to Stone Mountain Christmas on Sunday, and the weather's supposed to be really, really good. And I'm stoked to do that because they've got some new stuff going on there. So everybody in the family is actually excited about doing it. And then I think this might be the last big hurrah. Because Stellar Fest, thank you, Wise and Nerdy, for putting that in the chat.
You're welcome.
But everybody's getting older. We're having multiple schedules to juggle now. I'm not saying it won't happen again, but I kind of push people into the moment, saying, "Look, life is life. Let's treat this like it's the last time. And if it's not, we'll have another better time, right? And because you can never repeat what you've already done." And so, it's going to be fun. And Haley's never gone to one of these, so this will be her first time. And it's going to be a big blast there. And then I just want to remind everybody, everything goes on sale for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that jazz, right? So I love, and my wife loves, the Artifex Mundi games. These are the...
Artifex Mundi. I don't think I've heard of those.
Yes, you have. We've talked about them actually on various shows, I want to say.
Okay, well then I'll have to look at it again and see if I remember.
Something about Maple Creek. There's a 3-part there. Eventide, Everwood, 3-part series. Anyway, Artifex Mundi makes these Find It games that have kind of slideshow-esque stories to them, and you then go into different kind of games. Find the puzzle, move the pieces around, find the hidden picture, those kind of things. And Aaron loves them. They're like ADHD crack. And Artifex Mundi makes the best quality ones. I've played a bunch of different ones. We went shopping early on a couple years ago and started finding these Artifex Mundi, and they put out 3 or 4 a year easy. But they go on sale and on various sales. So right now on the Nintendo eShop, you can get 6 different games by them for $1.99 each. And then there's another 6 on sale for $8.99, and full price is usually $14.99. Typically. So these are pretty good, especially the $2 ones. So I grabbed all 6 of the $2 ones. The titles cracked me up. It was the North Pole Chronicles, Who Framed Santa Claus. That's the one we're playing right now. So it's very fun. It breaks up the monotony of things, and they can be cheap. They only last about 10, 12, 14 hours of playtime, but for $2, you can't go wrong with it. So what about you, Joe?
I put stuff in there partially to see your reaction, but also because I am nerding out about it. So the first thing is a board game called Poison. Yeah, so in the pre-show, you're like, you're nerding out about Poison
Tracker.
Yeah, so Poison is an awesome game.
Great band.
I mean, all right, that's fair. That's fair. But no, so in college there was a group of people who would get together. I think it was monthly or every other month or something like that, and they do these board game nights. And so they would bring board games. Well, one of the nights they did like a little tournament and with prizes and whatnot. And it was this game where they set up this huge elaborate track, and you had to take turns flicking your little token, and it was a racing game to see who could get around all the different, like I think it was like 3 laps, who could do 3 laps with the least number of flicks.
Sure.
And I ended up getting second in that. And so what I got was this other game called Poison. And the look of it has completely changed from the version I have, the one that you can buy now. But the basic thing is we have 3 cauldrons that you're filling up with potions. Okay. And people can poison the potions, and you're trying not to get points. But if you overflow the cauldron, you take the contents of it, and you get points based on the cards that you have at the end.
Okay. So you're trying to get rid of your cards.
Yes. Yep. And so basically the only thing you need to be able to do to play this game is be able to count to 13. So because that's how full the cauldrons can be.
Hold on. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Phil Keating, who will not be able to play this game.
But no, yeah, we pulled it out. I played it a ton in college with my cousin and her roommates. And then we pulled it out this past weekend or this past week with my boys, and they were absolutely loving it. Like at first they were like, "No, I don't want to play. I want to play a different board game." I'm like, "We're going to play this." And I put it down, and then it was, "Can we play again? Can we play again? Can we play again?" Nice. And so it was awesome. And you know, little Jebediah, who wasn't fully understanding what was going on. He was just like, "I want to play this card now." We're like, "Okay, that one goes in that cauldron." And so, but he had a blast as well. And yeah, it was a ton of fun, and it's super basic. And yeah, you can find it on Amazon. Because a couple of people, I posted about it on Facebook, and a couple of people were like, "Hey, where can I find that game?" And so I looked it up on Amazon, and I was like, "This looks completely different." But I read the description. I'm like, "Okay, that's the exact same game," and it says by the same person. But yeah, you can get it on there for like $12 or $15, and it was a ton of fun. And just board games in general, I love playing board games. Well, I mean, depending on the board game, because there's some that I tolerate, but I don't like. My in-laws, back to in-laws. My in-laws really like playing Milborn. I don't care for Milborn at all. I'm sorry if you're a listener that likes Milborn. That's fine.
Is it like the Cracker Barrel of games?
No, it's a card game where you are taking a road trip, basically, and other people can be like, "Ha, you popped your tire. Ha, you can't go anymore. Ha, you have a speed limit."
You really don't like this game.
Saying it like that, you could make a good game that involves that. Milborn is not that. Because it is...
You thought that was fun. This is the opposite of it.
It is... There is basically no strategy. It is almost 100% luck. And it's not fun. It's complete drudgery until the cards are exhausted. But my in-laws like it, so I have played it a lot.
Who knew that tryptophan was true serum? Who knew? Oh my God.
But
maybe we should roll some dice.
No. I've got one more thing on there. The other thing I'm nerding out about is my wife and I have, I think we're 1 or 2 episodes back still, but we've almost gotten completely caught up with Tracker. And we are absolutely loving Tracker. It is awesome. It's got, I think it's Justin Hartley, I want to say.
Sounds right, yeah.
He was, whoever was the actor that was Arrow. Yeah, Justin Hartley. He was Arrow in Smallville. He was Green Arrow in Smallville. And anyway, it's got Justin Hartley in it. And he is a rewardist. Basically, people post a reward usually for finding something, and he goes and takes those jobs. So most of it is the person or people he is finding that week. But it does have a slowly moving backstory as well. That is continuation, episode to episode, where they make, generally it's just tiptoes, little steps, towards the bigger mystery behind his backstory. But we're loving it. It's been great. It even has why am I blanking on his name now? Jensen Ackles. Yeah.
It's got Jensen Ackles?
It does. And
like on the regular? He's a big part of it?
Well, he is a recurring character. So we're almost caught up. This is only season 2. He's been in 3 or 4 episodes.
Okay.
So
I'll have to check it out.
And he drives a car very, very, very similar to his supernatural car. It isn't the same, not exactly, but it is very, very similar. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're watching it on Paramount Plus, but I think it's also available through YouTube TV if you have that, or I don't know. There's it's probably on some other streaming services as well. But yeah. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. We've been really digging that.